He got the mic. He don't know how to act. He done got on the mic. He don't know how to act.
Golly.
Yo. Okay. Boom. Boom. All right. Welcome to the Good Neighbor Show.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. We are your co-hosts. I am Drama Drizzy.
And I'm Lamont back in the building.
And welcome back. Welcome back. Listen, we are thankful that we are actually back. As you see, it's a lot of different things going on right now.
It's a work in
And
progress.
it's man, listen, and it's a blessing, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm definitely happy. How about you?
I'm good. I'm happy. I'm glad that we're trying to like learn and try different things and learn certain things.
Yo, and have fun with it because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. You know what I mean? It's
I can tell.
I'm trying. I'm trying to be. He's just gonna keep.
I gotta keep doing it. But damn it, we gonna keep going.
But
gonna keep going.
First though, I would like to say, and I know nothing about this person except for he was influential to a lot of people's lives. But I would like to say rest in peace to the creator of Dragon Ball Z, and I will let my go.
Yo, absolutely. We want to thank and give so much homage to Akira Toriyama. For a lot of people that some people don't know. So he was the creator of Dragon Ball Z, and he did a lot of anime art. Dragon Ball Z show. We just so many years we've watched him. We grew from him. He taught us how to be strong. And if you ask your child that you know what I'm saying, watch Dragon Ball Z. If you see a kid in the mirror trying to level up and screaming and going you know what I'm saying, that's thanks to Akira.
Yep.
So.
Yep.
We just want to basically give a big shout out to
or the one kid that I seen the video. He tried to level up in school. That was an old video.
Yeah,
like a high school kid trying to
level up, and that was as you can see what he did for people. You know what I'm saying, and that just gives me a better thought process of saying, even though it's a cartoon, there are things in your life that you need to level up on. There are things that you need to progress on, and you don't feel like you can progress. But you have to dig deep down inside within yourself to pull something out of you that is going to make you be the best you that you can be. Not just for yourself, because it's for you, but when others see you, because everybody's not built like that. Not everybody can pull certain things out of them unless they see other people pull it out of them. There's bosses, there's capos, there's workers. Not everybody can be a boss. Sometimes you have to see your boss do something for you to progress. People say things like life is checkers and not chess. You gotta understand. With chess is very intricate, especially if you play it. But guess what? With chess, I get to see your move. In life, I don't see your move. With chess, you can tell your piece to do something. In life, you can tell someone to do something, but that doesn't mean they're going to do it. And that's how life goes. You have to be the person in charge that is not only going to make a difference for other people, but be something that's going to substantially build something for yourself. You have to make that first step. You have to make that decision. You have to move. Everything that's going on in the world. You want to be the first. I know you want to be the first. But my dad always told me it's not good to be the first. Because if you're the first, everything falls on your shoulder. So you have to be able to not only make those moves and make those decisions for the betterment of who you are, for you, because it deals with you first. Once you do what you gotta do, other people follow, especially if they like you. like you. They say how you do it. Yo, this is how I got money. This is how I did this. I did that. It's not about being like, let me just ride their coattails and see if that person like me, if I can be able to do. He'll give me a couple of crumbs
Right.
to do what I need to do. You watch them, they watch you move, they see how you move, they're going to help you and they're going to invest in you because they see that you're a part of a process of growing. But if I have to keep giving you something and I'm not saying that you're not well deserved for it, I'm going to look at you. I understand it because you're my homie, I'm going to take care of you. But if I see that it's not something that's authentic and you're not moving like that, then it's going to kind of like draw me back. If that makes sense.
That makes sense. And Jesus Christ, that was a sermon for me because um, those are things that I've been learning on and off for the last I don't know how many years now. But this year alone, though, I've been having a hard battle with um, leadership and roles and getting in your feelings and making sure that um, you playing your part in this world. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
you
Like
making your
you
moves. You
making
making
sure
your
that
moves.
you just playing your position, and everything that you said. You know, I rebuttal in my mind because those are the things that I'm living by right now and practicing, and um, I'm slowly. I had to understand it. Some things are already new. It's just after you do something for so long and you get stressed out and you put your own burdens on top of you,
Mm-hmm.
you forget your mission. And sometimes when you understand your mission, actually it's not even sometime when you understand your mission, you just be quiet. You just be quiet
I'd
and you
rather show
roll
you than I can tell you.
exactly. Um, but then when you just start getting upset with your mission, start getting flustered, you want some help, or certain things may not be going your way, then you start detouring from your mission, and that's when, like you just said, you be wanting the help, you be wanting the extensions, you be wanting
Because
to,
there's nothing wrong.
and you be
There's
wanting
nothing wrong with you wanting other people
to
to
help you level up.
help you level up, but help themselves level up. Level up, especially if you see something within
Yep,
them. But
yep.
when you give that to them and they're not
And you can't.
progressing the same level, or they just like,
It's only so much you can do, and you can't get mad because
I can't
you
lead. I can't lead. I can't lead you to the water.
exactly,
I
and
can't lead you to the water. I
they
can't.
not you, and you not them. So
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying. So I've slowly had to remember that definitely this year. Uh, and it's actually been a beauty because now that you start seeing the focus where the focus was at, where the focus should be, even with schooling, this reading. Yo, I told this man I gotta read like dang near 23 chapters in 2 weeks. Every
And
week,
it,
every two
yeah,
weeks is crazy. And
once you start realizing certain things, and the more they start to come into play with what you see visually around you in the world, in the real world, and
mhm,
not just reading it, it becomes a lot. It becomes a lot quicker on how you understand it,
yep,
and it's like when we were talking, you were like this, and this about this time frame, and I was like, well, that adds in that, and that adds into this, and you're like, oh shoot, now that makes a lot
oh
more
yeah,
sense.
definitely,
So
and
you a lot better than me. I tell you that, man. I
oh
tell you
yeah,
that.
yeah. I mean, I ain't got no choice, but at the same time, as I'm reading these things, certain classes, it's now coming back to life where I supposed to be at. So I've been, I'm vocal. That's the one thing about me. I am definitely
Yeah.
vocal.
Right.
So I do voice my opinion sometimes, rather it's good or bad. But sometimes it rubs off as a nag, like you're nagging, or you just keep talking about the issue. But it's like nah, it's your life. But
That's what you
but
see.
even and you that's what you see. But even then, that I had to learn just be quiet. Just literally be
So,
quiet, do what
yeah.
you got to
Sometimes,
do,
yeah.
and um, build from what you are, and be the leader that you can be for everybody. Because when I take a step back, I actually look at myself and say, I am a great leader, but at the same time, there's things that I have not implemented within myself that made people follow. So I definitely everything you just said. Like I said, I understand completely where you coming from because some of it, I've been teeter tottering back and forth, and the now that I want to level up, I'm really seeing what it takes
It
to
takes a
get to that point.
it takes a lot. It takes a lot to level up,
Yep.
but it also shows that the progress that you're making and what you're trying to produce and trying to create, there's going to be blood, sweat, and tears. Blood, sweat, and gears. You know what I'm saying? Gears meaning, you know what I'm saying? I say that because, you know what I'm saying? The way we move in life, you know what I'm saying? They're gears, they're a mechanism of how we go. So everything that you're trying to progress, if you have that in you and you have that drive within you, you're going to press that way.
Oh hell
So when you press that way, people may see it. They don't understand it, but they see it. They might feel some kind of way. They might be in a funk. But when they see someone, as in yourself,
yeah. Hmm.
that's trying to do it, it if it doesn't give you a grind, if it doesn't give you that spark that you may need, you know what I'm saying? It it it's either you're gonna do it or you're gonna fall by the wayside.
Oh
You
yeah.
see, I'm grinding. You see, I'm trying to do what I'm trying to do. It's either you're gonna follow or
Hmm.
you're gonna try and build upon that. If you don't want to build upon that, you can take your ass over on that side. Because
True.
what we trying to do and
Yep.
what I'm trying to do, trying to create something, trying to create a foundation. If you don't want to create your own foundation and you just want to ride the coattails, some people do it. Some people just go, all right, cool. I'm just gonna follow him because that person likes me,
Yeah.
so he can always have my back. But at the same time, if I'm giving you the game and I'm giving you instructions on how to progress and proceed, and you don't build off that after what I've done, that's a you problem because you should want something for yourself.
All the time.
You
And
should want it.
yep. And a lot of us, what we do is we fall victim to getting uh caught into the other person's dreams. That it's like, yo, you start being self invested and you start being aggressive because you're like, yo, I put this into your dream. Yo, I did this for your dream.
But that's
Yo,
your dream. What about your dream?
correct. But but now I'm talking about the person putting it into another person's dream.
Oh, okay,
But
okay,
it
okay, I
take
see what you mean.
but it
Okay,
take
okay.
that other person that is dreaming about this shit. It take them to put the work
Gotcha.
in. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely,
It definitely take
absolutely,
you to put the work in. And
absolutely,
like
absolutely.
I said, I fell victim to a lot to that in some type of format. But a lot of people though, that's what they do. They get sucked into another person's dream.
Hmm.
Once you start getting ahead of your dream, that's where how can I say this?
Oh,
You stop. So
yeah.
once you start
I need
getting
to keep
ahead
it
of your
funky out
dream,
here.
yeah, once you start getting ahead of your dream, you stop, and then you look at somebody else and be like, yo, why don't you do boom, boom, boom? How about we do this? You put your whole shit on pause.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, you get so invested in another person, you get aggravated. And then, but like you said, you can only take a person so far. You can't force a
Oh,
person to drink water,
no, no, I can't
you
because I
know?
gave you everything. It's not about me giving you something. It's that you with me. You can rock on with me. I created this. Now, if you don't find something within yourself to create that person that I won't say follow, but that person that you were with that see that they can invest into you because they made it to a certain
Hmm.
extent, and then you don't do nothing with it. They're not. It's not that they're not going to like you. They're going to be like, oh shoot, I see that they want to put something in it, so they might invest in you.
Correct. Correct.
How how bad it may be, but they see that you are trying or that you may have something going. It may fail. It may not be as good as the person that you're with has created their point of going forward
Hmm.
is. but they're still like, I'm going to help you. I'm going to invest in you.
Correct. True.
But that comes with you having to believe that you
But you
can
gotta
do
believe.
it.
Yeah.
You have to believe.
You gotta believe. You definitely gotta believe.
You have to have that will be you have to have that Saiyan pride as Goku had within himself to create within him that not only do I want to grow, I want to be stronger. And I said this before, it may ruffle some feathers. Because Goku put himself in positions where, in the essence of him trying to grow, he done put lives, he done put planets in danger, he done put his own friends in danger for his betterment of progress.
But did anybody die and get hurt?
Oh yeah, some motherfuckers died.
Oh,
some motherfuckers did die off his aggressiveness.
Never mind.
But
I was about to say
no, they did.
Then...
Oh yeah, some people did.
Never mind.
Let's get those Dragon Balls back. But he still had that goal within himself. Mm-hmm. Some people knew what he was about, and they didn't like it, but they knew who he was, and the pride that he had.
So it's almost like I don't want to use that I don't want to use the government analogy, but it's almost as if like you know what you sign up for when you
no
rolling with them.
No. I'm glad you said that. There is no draft. There's no military draft.
Yeah, no, not that. But you know what you signed up for.
But no, you know when you put your name on the dotted line, whatever comes with that, you have put yourself in that position.
And that's what some of his friends
and that's
did.
What his peoples did. They knew. They knew what they signed up for.
I'm about to blow up this planet. I'll stay behind, and you just...
Yo, I know. Wait, you want to do this because you feel like you can do it, but the bad guy wants to destroy the planet, and you're going to self-sacrifice yourself? That goes with everything that you're doing.
Yeah.
In your everyday job. Every day you go to work. You know, I'm tired. We say it all the time. Oh, case of the Mondays. Oh, hump day. Oh, Friday. Every day that you get up and you go to work, you know what you're putting yourself into. Unless you create something for yourself where you don't have to make that kind of schedule. That's what you have to do. But what do? That Monday to Friday, you're going to push through.
Yep.
You're going to say how much it sucks Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And maybe you got to work weekends. You're going to say how much it sucks. But at the same time, you have things that you have to take care of and things that you have to do to get it out the way. And for some people, it may be there to help you better yourself because you're going to take things from that job to help you create maybe your own business create your own lane. Yep. So not only do you have to suck it up, you're going to say, I'm doing this because this is what I have in store. That's the difference between, we talked about this.
Yep.
There are workers
and bosses.
And there are bosses.
Yep.
You're either going to work and just be an ant that works, or you're going to be a boss. I'll take that back because that sounds a little aggressive.
No, it's true.
Just gonna,
some people are workers. And
so
some people are bosses.
Okay. Yeah. So you're just going to work, and you're going to work, and you're going to complain. You're going to be like, how much it sucks. You're not going to do nothing about it. You're not going to change anything. You're just going to work. Even though you may see things that may be an issue, you're not going to say anything about it. You're just going to work.
Because
you have people that work, that when they work, they see things and they know that they can change things, and those are the ones that in the future may become certain bosses or they're put in certain positions.
Yep. And don't get it confused too.
I'm sorry, I'm doing too much talking.
No. The thing is, don't get it confused with, workers being workers, employees being employees. Like, if you a work or bosses being bosses, I'm sorry. If you a worker, there is literally workers out there that know they don't want the bossmanship, they don't want the entrepreneurial, they don't want the headache, they don't want the stress, they don't want to deal. I know with someone the right now. They don't want to know
they have a boss mentality, but won't accept that boss mentality because of what it entails and what it takes. But they still have the position of that same kind of boss.
So don't get it confused. There are people out here that do know their position.
Yes,
And
sir.
it's nothing wrong with being a worker if you know, listen, I ain't trying to be none of that. I don't
I'm just
care.
trying to work.
It's so,
When I
but
get paid first and the 15th,
yep,
I'm good.
yep.
Boom.
But if you know you want more and you know you can be better and you whining and complaining about it, yes, you can definitely do something to figure that out and change it because a a boss, they kind of do the same thing also. They do complain
But
and
yeah, but at the same time,
but
some
they
of them
get the
people are put in
job
that position.
done. Yes,
They get
they get the
they get the job
job
done,
done.
and some people are just
And
there in that position just to
yep,
be in that position.
yep, yep.
But still don't have the boss.
No,
They don't have the boss mindset. They have the boss title.
correct, correct. So you know what I mean. Just so yeah, that's why I said he wasn't aggressive when you said
My
that
apologies. My
because
apologies. No
no, that's
doubt.
why I said you wasn't because like if you a worker, you a worker. Yo, like some people they know they're a worker, and if you a boss, yo, you know you're a boss. But again, like I said, it man, if you a worker and you want to be a work and want to be a boss and you can be a boss, then yeah, stop complaining and get to it.
Yeah,
Definitely.
because you know what you need to do. If you see something, you know it should be a little rocky. You say something because once again, if you have it in you, there are some people that have it in them to be a boss. There's some people that just in it to be. You just have a worker mentality, and that's what you roll with. That's what you ride with. But for those that have it in them, that are workers that have a boss mentality, how they see things, they speak up. You say something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not only if it's a betterment for you, it's a betterment of the people that, especially you have people that work with you, that ride with you, that see that you have it in you. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna follow you. Because when you have somebody that's a worker that has a boss mentality, they're gonna work with you. They're
Yep.
gonna bang with you. They're gonna see certain things in you. They be like, "Yo, I'm gonna ride with this dude," and that person gonna go to a supervisor and let them know what's going on. Because sometimes the supervisor ain't built like that, and if the supervisor ain't built like that, because some of us we know certain supervisors not
Hmm.
built like that. You
Oh
just in
yeah.
a position because you're there.
Oh yeah.
So now, guess what? The worker that has that same kind of mentality that you should have as a supervisor, the spot to get taken,
Yep.
spot to get clipped.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying? And
Right.
people will rally around you. Those are the kind of people that you want. That's going to take you certain places. That's going to lead you someplace. Like I don't know, like the president. I don't know. I watched the president do a speech, and
Mm.
do I feel strong about that? Absolutely not. Felt weak. Felt like a sucker.
Was this recent?
This is absolutely recent. He did a
Okay.
State of the Union address. Did that make me look at him as if there was some type of strength and prosperity in my country? Nope. Even the people that was behind him even had faces like this. Gave me the bug eye faces because you don't hold no weight.
Yeah, that's nuts.
So the person that's in charge of the country look like you don't hold no weight. I don't care who you think is backing him. I don't trust that. I don't feel nothing. I don't feel like I'm on top. I don't feel like I'm on top. I don't feel like a leader of a country. I don't. But guess what? There are certain people that know that but won't say anything. Because they won't say nothing, they're just gonna let it ride out. Hopefully it won't affect me. That's the main thing.
Right.
Hopefully
Right.
it don't affect me.
Right.
Oh, I heard this, I heard that. Yeah, it won't affect me. Oh yeah, it affects you. Because that's how it affects you. Every time you go to the pump, every time you look at the receipt when you go get gas, and you can't play these games. You can front like it don't,
Yeah.
and you can front in front
Yeah,
of the
shit is
people,
expensive now.
and you can look in front of the people, but guess what? It affects you. But you don't want to say anything because you think it may affect your future. But if you don't say anything, it's not about you. It's about your kids, your grandkids.
Hmm.
How bad will this affect them? Do what you want.
I mean, hell, Social Security, they already saying you can't even retire till you about
Bro,
80.
bro, who
That's nuts.
you hear things like
That's
that.
nuts, man.
You hear things like that, like retirement and things like that, and you're like, everybody wants a cushion, especially if you worked your tail off.
Yeah.
You want a cushion. But if my cushion got pins in it, do I really want to fall on it? So it's like, but some people don't get it. But once again, people don't get it until it's at their front door. It's at their doorstep. And then you're like, why are these people here? There is no one in history, especially traders, that have been able to ride the wave of being successful without those people that you've been looking at, that you've been destroying, is knocking at your doorstep. And the first thing you say is, "Oh, why me? Oh, you know why you." Yeah. And that's what people don't understand. Have to progress. We have to move. We have to keep speaking the truth. We have to keep moving and grinding and just finding a way to make us be the best us that we can be.
Oh yeah, and you did a good job with the mixing of the Dragon Ball Z today too. Good job, man.
Oh, thank you.
I know that was special for a lot of people,
Thank you,
especially
cuz I appreciate that.
you
Shout out
and
to DJ Mosh, always on the fitteds. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
New
about
Era
to say,
Buffalo.
I have no idea who that is.
Yeah. New Era fitteds always come through. But it's about.
I really get back into fitted, man.
I
used to
do
love.
it light.
I still like hats.
I keep it light at work. I just keep a cap on. But when it comes to stunting on you hoes, I'm gonna stun on you
I
hoes.
used to love hats, man.
I'm a stun on.
I
don't know.
like hats like
I know
that
I'm
no
getting
more.
old, so I don't know if I should still do fitted.
Yeah, dude. A lot of people do what you like, man. I tell people that all the time.
I don't know if I still
People try and knock the sneakers and stuff like that.
Oh
Nah,
man,
dude.
come on.
I'm gonna do what I like, dude. I don't care what
I'm gonna rock. You gonna pull those out? You gonna pull those reimagines out? I'll appreciate it if you will.
Nah, not yet.
No, could you at least bring one to the screen?
Oh, you mean right now?
Yeah. Can I bother you to pull one to the screen? A pair of reimagines? Can I get you to pull a pair of the reimagines? I'm sorry we forgot about the sneaker. Oh, don't give me that. So, as we can see, big homie got him. Did I drop the ball on him? Yeah. I got a hectic size. I wear a 9.5. So, as you can see, for you homies, we're gonna put it up there and I'm gonna zoom in.
Man, listen.
I'm gonna do that. I had to.
The ones I'm waiting for is November. So those
I'm a Smack City too. If you thought I was gonna do it.
Yeah, thank you. About to say.
If I'm gonna let homeboy do it, then I gotta do it. Bam. Galaxy.
Flavors.
So I told y'all, we do sneakers, we do life, we do everything that your kids is into that they need to learn about.
Oh yeah.
So from knowledge to style to fashion, etc. We gonna do everything that we can to get you involved in what we do and who we are as people. That's what we do.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because we can feel a certain kind of way, but guess what? We still living just like everybody else.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely still a kid at heart.
I'm a kid at heart. I'm still gonna watch my Dragon Ball Z. I'm still gonna watch my Dragon Ball Z. I'm still gonna eat my cereal Saturday morning. I'm still going to be that 80s, 90s kid.
I don't know about eating cereal at the Saturday because I haven't.
I'm eat cereal.
I eat cereal randomly though. I do.
I eat cereal randomly too. Well, the nostalgia.
I haven't did the Saturday morning.
No, even if it's not the nostalgia of me sitting at a table and eating cereal. If that doesn't take me back to just being a child, I don't know. I don't care how old you are. Some people eat people eat breakfast for dinner. When I take I take
wrestling back on Saturdays mornings.
I don't care if I gotta watch the old one. I don't care if I gotta watch an old. I don't care if I gotta watch an old WrestleMania with Jake the Snake.
The network,
bro. I'm trying to tell you, old school. There was a time frame of certain shows that would come on that you just knew. You know what I'm saying?
They'll be like, buy the network.
I don't care.
I don't know what the network come with no more. I had it.
All the networks changed, so you gotta watch it. I put it like this: go on YouTube and watch and type in Saturday morning shows. Gummy Bears, Chippendale Rescue Rangers, all kinds of joints.
Chippendale was a good one.
Chippendale Rescue Rangers, TV shows. You know, if you know me, Saved by the Bell. Shout out to Lisa Turtle, Kelly Kapowski, all them joints. That's what I was into. You know what I'm saying? Hang time on with the shorty that used to play basketball. Hang time and NBA Inside stuff, the basketball joint. That's what we did. And it, that's what our Saturdays consisted of. Doing one outside. We went outside. And had a good time. But guess what? For you and what you're going through and what you're progressing Be a Goku. Push. Push until you can't push anymore. And let your push be pray until something happens. Or let your push be pray. We love you all. Good neighbors.
Good.